Hello YouTube, my name is Deviant Jackie or Jacqueline, and this is my first ever YouTube video. I thought I'd start by doing a tag, which was the 7 Deadly Sins of Reading, and I got it from Melissa's books, which I really enjoy watching because I'm a bookworm. So the first one is, the first deadly sin is greed, and the question is, what is your most expensive book? One of my psychology textbooks, the developmental psychology for my course at Macquarie University. It's a university specific book. I'm not saying how much that cost. It was reasonable yet ridiculous because students don't get much money unless their parents gave them a trust fund or they're working. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much you guys charge for university books. It's disgraceful. Wrath. Which author do you have a love-hate relationship with? And I must say I have a love-hate relationship with Isabel Carmody, simply because I started reading Over Newton when I was in grade 4. My brother told me I should read it, and I'm now 25 and I'm still waiting for the last book to come out. And Over Newton was released the year I was born, so it was released in 1987, and the 6th book just came out last year, and we're still waiting on the 7th and final book. So it's a quarter of my life gone waiting for Isabel Carmody to finish Over Newton. So I love her because her writing is fantastic. She's written a lot of good series in the interim, and you can certainly see the impact on her writing of Over Newton. And the change in the characters can't just be put down to character development. Her writing style's matured a lot, and that comes across in the Over Newton Chronicles. But still, I want to read the last book. I want to know what happens. I want to know if, the world recovers from the apocalypse. So go, Isabel, stop making me wait. The third sin is gluttony. Which book do you have you deliciously devoured over and over again with no shame whatsoever? And that one is Mage Heart by Jane Routley. I don't know if you've ever read it, but it's fantastic. I met Jane Routley at a sci-fi convention called Continuum in 2010, and she signed my book, and she seemed really shocked that someone had read it and was absolutely obsessed with it and wanted to meet her more than the vampire novel writer that was there, who I wasn't even interested in. I went there because I wanted to meet Jane Routley, because Mage Heart is just your delicious fantasy mixed with delicious sexual frustration and teen desire. So I've read that one a million times. I read it whenever I want to recapture my youth. What book have you neglected to read out of laziness? That would have to be The Age of American Unreason. I can't remember who wrote that. It's a book about dumbing down of political campaigns in the United States and anti-intellectualism in the United States. It specifically concentrates on examples from the United States, but it's very relevant because when you live in Australia, the cat's trying to get behind the monitor. It's a really, really, really good book, but I haven't finished it. I keep reading little bits of it and then reading something more fun. Which brings me to the next sin of pride. What is a book that you mention is in your collection just to seem superior? And that would be The Age of American Unreason. Because sometimes, people go, oh, what are you reading? And I'm like, oh, I'm bored this, and it's really good. It's about anti-intellectualism and how much people hate us nerds and don't want to spell properly and stuff. But I still haven't finished it, so I'm a big, big liar. Lust. What attributes do you find most attractive in male or female characters? I like a politically motivated woman simply because I know I wouldn't be able to keep my cool in those situations and manipulate people so easily. I couldn't tell a lie to save myself. I'm very transparent in my emotions. So I love a female character that's very in control. I find that very attractive. My favorite female character of all is Melisande Sharizi. Don't know if I pronounced that right. She's in the Crucial Start series by Jacqueline Carey, and she's just got such controlled intelligence and such. Everyone knows she's a manipulator, but no one knows who she's manipulating because she really is unreadable and so beautiful that people are distracted. Um, yeah, I love that in a female character. Envy. What books would you most like to receive as a gift? The Witches of Elena would be really nice. I've been eyeing off that series for years, and I see like one of them on sale or two of them, and I'll be like, no, I need to buy all of them at once, and I never have the money for it. And so I've only got one that I found for 50 cents at a Vinnie's store because my friend and I were looking for costumes and we inevitably went towards the book section. I was like, oh, but this number 2, I want number 1, but I bought it anyway. I thought I'll get number 1 soon, and I still haven't bought number 1. So number 2, the Pool of Two Mains, is sitting on my shelf. So if anyone wants to get me number 1 and number 3 to 7, that would be great. Okay, so I think that's it. That's my 7 deadly sins of reading. I've popped all the tags down the bottom so you can just click on them to see other people's 7 deadly sins of reading, which are very, very interesting. Any feedback would be great. I know I need to fix the lighting, so yeah. Okay,